I always thought being a good artist meant using expensive art supplies because the artists I saw online growing up all used fancy materials, one of them being alcohol markers. I've always loved watching other artists use them. It's so satisfying to see the colors blend together so seamlessly, and you can get a lot of cool layered effects. But because they're so expensive, I never really had the chance to try them growing up. So when I got a set as a white elephant gift last Christmas, I was really excited because I felt like I was finally getting to try something I had missed out on as a kid. Unfortunately, my excitement for these markers didn't last very long. I knew the quality wouldn't be the best since we had a $30 limit for our white elephant gift exchange, so I didn't really have high expectations. The ink didn't go on as smoothly as I had imagined, and blending the colors together was difficult because they were advertised as having a brush tip but ended up being a chisel tip instead. When I finished my first illustration using only the markers, I felt pretty disappointed. It was really hard to get details with the alcohol markers, so the drawing looked flat, and it just didn't match what I had in mind. So after racking my brain on how I could make my drawing better, I tried experimenting with other art supplies I had. I started layering with pencil crayons and fine liners for more details, and as I kept going, I started to feel more motivated again. The process became a lot more enjoyable, and I felt like I had more control over how the final piece was turning out. I originally thought I wouldn't like alcohol markers because I couldn't achieve the look I was going for, but after experimenting, my perspective had completely changed. I realized that I really enjoyed using them as a base and then building on top with other materials. That combination worked much better for me and helps me create something I was actually happy with. After my first time using alcohol markers, I learned that you don't need expensive supplies to make good art. None of the materials I used were of high quality, but I was still able to create something I liked. If anything, learning how to work with cheaper supplies pushed me to be more creative and flexible. It made me realize that being able to adapt and still making something that you're proud of is really what matters.